Hi, this is our first 10-minute video about an invitation to learn how to grab problems and turn them into great opportunities, like not just normal opportunities, but how to take a problem, take that negative energy and turn it into some incredible positive energy, which we can do, and we can teach you how to do that. I'd like today to talk about 3 different ideas. One is, what's your techniques? What methods do you use to solve problems? When you get a problem in your life, then what do you do about it? You know, what kind of technique do you use? What kind of tools do you have to fix a problem? That's the first thing. So we're going to talk about that today. And then in the next video, 10-minute video, how do you feel about your problems? You know, how do you feel? Do you look at your problems like you're kind of meeting somebody you don't like? Does it feel like that? Or do you feel like it's your duty to solve your problems, and when you fix a problem, you feel responsible and you feel like you did the right thing? You feel like you're doing what you're supposed to do? Or do you get this feeling when you grab a problem, you feel like, oh my God, I can turn this into an incredible opportunity? And every time you get a problem in your life, you just get excited. The moment you see a new problem, you get excited. And that's the kind of attitude that I'd like to share with you in the second video, these 10-minute invitation videos. The third invitation video, we'll be talking about, I like to call it opportunities, or sometimes I like to call it masterpiece. And masterpiece to me, it means you take a problem and you work on it with the techniques that we're going to teach you, and then you turn it into some incredible opportunity. And once you do that once you learn how to do it once, you'll start to get excited when you have problems, and you'll start to look for new problems because problems have a certain energy. And if you can learn to grab that energy and change the energy, then you can use the energy of problems in your life to create extraordinary opportunities. So technique, attitude, and then masterpieces, how to turn problems into opportunities. Now, today, let's stick to technique. And there are 3 different techniques you'll be learning in this new advanced level of DCI Global. And each one is better than the one before, okay? And I'll show you a picture here of a lady with a problem. She's got a leak under her kitchen sink. And this happened to me this year. I don't have a dog, okay? And then I would get up at night and I would go to the kitchen for a glass of water, and I will step in some water. When I used to have a dog, I will accuse the dog. But now I don't have a dog. When I go to the sink, my feet get wet. And then I start thinking, the first time I just kind of cleaned it up. And I thought, well, that's strange. I must have spilled some water or something. And then after that, it kept coming back. It kept coming back. And then I realized, oh, the problem must really be coming from a leak under my sink. That's where the problem's coming from. And I actually crawled under my sink. It's difficult. My sink is very crowded. And I saw, oh, there's a leak, I saw the leak. So what technique means is when you see a problem and you trace it back to the source of the problem, and then in my case, I got under the sink like this lady, and I saw, oh, the water's coming from a bad connection, okay? Now there's 3 choices of techniques that you can have at that time. Number 1, and this is what I did. This is how I started. I got a wrench, okay? I got a tool, and I crawled under the sink, and I used the tool, and I tightened the pipe. And then I solved the problem, right? The problem was okay. For like 2 weeks, I didn't have any water on the floor of my house. And then I went back, and there was more water again. the water came back and the leak started again, okay? So what that means is your first technique to tighten the pipe, to tighten it up, you were addressing a certain level of the problem, but it wasn't the real problem. You see what I mean? So yeah, you tightened up the pipe, but it didn't really change the pipe leaking again after 2 weeks. So there's kind of like a conventional technique. You use a wrench and you tighten up the sink. But then in DCI Global Level 1, Advanced Level 1, we're going to teach you how to find the real cause of the problem. So like your neighbor's sink is not leaking today, and your sink is leaking today. And if you're a person who's intelligent, really intelligent, and you really care about fixing the problems in this world, you should be asking yourself, why did I get a leak in my sink and my neighbor didn't get a leak in their sink? You know, if you want to go deeper in solving problems, you should say, is there a reason why I got this leak this week and my neighbor didn't get the leak this week? And that goes back to the idea of a pen, okay? Problems are like pens, all right? And problems are coming from seeds in our minds. So in this level, Advanced Level 1, we're going to learn about the deeper seeds in your mind that keep creating the same kind of problem, okay? Yeah, you can fix the sink, but if the sink leaks again in 2 weeks, you didn't really find the real source of the problem. And we say that source of the problem is like the pen. There's something in here that's causing that problem. If you can fix the sink problem here, if you can find a technique to fix the sink problem here, then the sink problem will never happen again, okay? And that's very, very fun, okay? It's very, very fun to fix problems where they really come from, which is seeds in your mind, right? Seeds in your mind. So we're going to teach you how to fix problems at a deeper level in the seeds in your mind. And then you will never have this problem again, okay? Now, there's a third kind of technique, which is very deep, very difficult, very exciting, okay? If you're a thinking person, if you're an intelligent person, you know, if you really want to know where the world comes from, there's a deeper technique to turn a problem into an opportunity, okay? So right now, your sink is leaking, you know? Is there a way to turn that problem into some incredible opportunity? In my case, okay, I had a leak under my sink, and we found a way to fix the sink that now the water is much more clean than it used to be. So when we fixed the leak under the sink, at that time, we found an opportunity to put in a new part of the sink, which makes my water much cleaner. Clean water is a very serious problem in the world today. Probably the water you drink every day in your house, it can give you cancer or it can make you healthy. So you can take a leaky sink and you can use deeper thinking. We call emptiness thinking. Emptiness thinking is very, very special, okay? And then you can learn a technique to use emptiness thinking. Okay, the sink is leaking. You can use seeds to stop it from leaking. But why don't you go higher, you know? While you are under the sink and you have this trouble under the sink, and I don't like to get under the sink. It's not easy. While you're there, why don't we learn to turn that problem into a great opportunity? You know, while you're down under the sink, is there something else you can do to make the water much healthier for you and your family? You will live a longer life. you will be healthier. Water is very important for your life. Okay, so that's just one tiny example. If you understand the emptiness of the sink and the pipes, and you use the third kind of technique, emptiness technique, then problem becomes an opportunity, and not just a normal opportunity. It becomes like a masterpiece. It becomes like some kind of great thing that's going to help you for the rest of your life. And if you know how to change a problem into an opportunity, then your whole attitude about problems is going to change. You're going to have fun with problems, and you're going to be so happy when you get a problem, and you're just going to eat it up like a piece of candy, okay? And I'll tell you, it's a very strange life when you really know how to turn problems into opportunities. You feel happy when you get a problem, because this is going to be a new success in your life, because you know how to transform it, okay? All right, next we'll be talking more about attitude, and after that about how to turn things into a masterpiece. See you at the second invitation event program. Thank you.